Hey, WebSoak here. Today we have the Forest Hills 71st Avenue subway station on the EFM and R lines. So we're going to get right into this one. So we are here on Queens Boulevard and 71st Avenue. So very wide road. Again, you saw 75th Avenue, then you already know about this road. This one's huge, basically the size of a block. I think it might be the exact same as a Manhattan block, actually. So very big street. So we're going to enter this one right here. So welcome to the station of Forest Hills 71st Avenue. Hey, WebSoak. So if you're enjoying this video, please consider subscribing. 71% of the people who watch these videos are not subscribed. That's right. And please do destroy and shatter that like button into tiny glass shards for the YouTube algorithm. Really helps the videos. And there's a pinned comment in the comment section with a Discord server where you can be notified of videos in one of its channels when they're uploaded. So if you'd like to know when there's going to be a premiere coming out or what the next uploads are, join that. And if YouTube doesn't notify you, you'll see it on the Discord server. Alright, let's get back to the video. Here you have a entry sign for the EFM and R. And you also have a mosaic over here. So this just says 71st Avenue. That will point you over there. That was where we entered from. 71st Avenue, of course. You can get a minecart here. You can even get a third one if you may choose. So over here you have another mosaic. This is 71st Avenue. Again, points that way. Got some weird chunk loading issues going on over there. I guess it doesn't think that I can see that, but I very clearly could. So here you have a more modern looking sign. This is the updated style of signage. Or you have the original I&D tiles here. Again, as you saw over there. You just have another sign here. So this just says EFMR. And that is telling us to go this way for such lines. So we're going to enter through the spinning turnstile. That just teleports you on through there. You have this side. This is the Jamaica Center side and 179th Street for the E and F. We're going to start with the crowded side. This is the EFM and R side. So if you're wondering why there are more routes on this side, maybe you're not from New York, maybe you've never been here. The reason for this is because the local M and R lines terminate service on that track. So this is their last stop. So they terminate on that side. There are some ramps, which I haven't built in game yet, but they're there in real life, but I'll have them built in game once I do the M line as a ride. But there are some ramps just east of the station which allow them to cross over beneath the continuing tracks, which do remain in service for the E and the F. So they cross over under those, and then they come out on this side, which is why they are on this side, but they're not on that side, because that is the last stop. So you can't board them. I believe if you stay on them, you'll either get told to leave by a worker, and if not, then you'll probably be waiting under there for quite some time, eventually to emerge on this side and realize that you shouldn't have done that and you should have gotten off the train. So over here, there is the announcements. Here are the local ones for the M and R lines.
This is a Manhattan-bound M local train. The next stop is 67th Avenue. This is a Manhattan-bound R local train. The next stop is 67th Avenue.
So if you're new to the channel, those are in game. Those are not edited in. Those are actually in the game. Over here, I just want to point these out. You have some tiling on the wall, 71st Avenue, as well as a lime stripe like you saw at 75th Avenue. I've noticed that subway stations in New York tend to use a express station to set a standard for a pattern, and then either east or west of that station or south, you'll see the same color palette for the local stations, which is pretty interesting, but I thought I'd point that out. Here are the express announcements.
This is a Manhattan-bound E express train. The next stop is Jackson Heights, Roosevelt Avenue.
This is a Manhattan-bound F express train. The next stop is Jackson Heights, Roosevelt Avenue.
So that sound that you're hearing before that I'm playing, that sort of metal sound, is the door opening sound effect. So that plays with them, so that as soon as you play those, it will emulate opening some doors so that it feels like you're on a train. So again, this is the express track. So here are the signs, if you'd like to read those. Went a little fast, so there you go. Here are the local signs. Trying to go a little slower on this one. There you go. So we're going to go over here, exit Queens Boulevard and 70th Road. We will cross over here, and here you have the exit of the north side of Queens Boulevard and 70th Road. We have a indicating tile pattern over there, telling us to go over here, where you have this exit of the north side of Queens Boulevard and 70th Road. So that goes towards 67th Avenue. That bend over there, that's where that station is. It's a little past that bend. It is quite noticeable if you look out the front window of the tunnel. You can actually tell that there is a severe bend there. It's pretty amazing how they're able to put express lines through Queens Boulevard with all its bends. Although Queens and Brooklyn and even the Bronx, especially the Bronx, don't have the same grid pattern that you see in Manhattan, so it is, of course, very necessary to do such a thing. Okay, so over here you have the Jamaica Center and 179th Street bound side. This is just the E and the F now because the local trains, as mentioned before, will terminate on this track and go underneath and cross over. So here are the route signs. If you'd like to read those, you can pause, take a second there. And on this side, you just have the E because during the nighttime, the E will stop here to replace the local trains. Although during the weekends, the M does not run. Only the R runs on the local track during the weekends, except, of course, at late night when you have the E train running. We're going to head over here. You can see there are some elevators over here. Let's actually take a ride on these elevators. It is pretty cool from inside the elevators. Look at that. That's pretty cool. You gotta admit, elevators are pretty cool. Got these staircases over here. You have a exit area in the middle. So this one, let's do that one last. I have to do the announcements. Alright, so we're gonna go back to the announcements so I can show you guys those. Another view coming down here. That's pretty cool. Alright, oh, does close automatically. Alright, so let's go over here. I will show you guys the announcements on this side. So what happens now, east of this station, is the F train will replace the M and R as the local services, and the E train will continue express to Jamaica Center, and eventually, after Briarwood, Van Wyck Boulevard, they separate into their own branches.
This is a Jamaica Center bound E express train. The next stop is Kew Gardens Union Turnpike.
This is a Jamaica 179th Street bound F express train. The next stop is 75th Avenue.
So it does announce that it's still express here, but it is possible that they might have changed that. Because last time I took the F across Roosevelt Island, they changed it to announce that it's now Brooklyn bound, because Roosevelt Island is part of Manhattan, territorially anyway. So I'm wondering if they would have changed that F announcement to announce as local now, since it becomes local past this point, even though it's coming from an express route. So over here, let's call this elevator down. I'll just go to this staircase in the meantime. This just goes over here, and you are out at the surface. Okay, let's go see this elevator. We're going to ride this elevator up. End the video around now. If you enjoyed this video, remember to subscribe if you are new. Click the like button. Shatter it, in fact. Join the Discord server so that you get notified if YouTube doesn't notify you. And I am out.